will come again. Bryce has died. Bryce has risen. Bryce will come again. But instead of come, you spell it C-U-M because he has wet dreams. Get it? Bryce has risen. God damn it, I'm fat as shit. It's time to stop eating pizza at 4 a.m. Looks like you're washed. If you're younger, don't make fun of me. This is basically you in the future. What you're witnessing is you in the future. Bryce has risen. Bryce will come on. And everybody's sucking off Volkanovski. It's hard for me to be happy for him because there's so many people just. We get it. You want to suck off Volk, we get it. Very nice card, though. That was a fun card to watch. From beginning to end, I had a blast. Bryce will come again. Does Bryce go to church today or what? Do you skip church? Like, how does this work? What's good, you guys? We're doing a recap of UFC 314. It's not really a recap. I'm just here to vent about me not winning money. That's really all it is. And we're going to smoke a little doobie. Nice and early. Huh? Huh? Okay. This gray shirt actually complements my gray hair. It's like I'm matching. Fire. Bryce has died. Bryce has risen. Bryce will not come on. What's good, you guys? What's good? You doing a little UFC recap? Talk about what went right, what went wrong. Hey, Porca, what's up? What the hell's a Porca? It's your birthday? Bro, happy birthday, gang. That's gotta be fun to watch a UFC card and the next day is your birthday. That's gotta be fire. Man, I wish it was my birthday. I wish it was my birthday. Right now it is Volkanovski, Patty, and Gene Silva's birthdays because they spazzed last night. Let's not act like Volkanovski spazzed. Let's stop acting like Volkanovski dominated. Let's stop that narrative right now. Patty Pimblett and Gene Silva. In round one, Gene Silva didn't look the best, actually. I'll give you guys that. I was close to hitting a psychopathic parlay. I had Marco Tulio KO round 2. I put Gene Silva KO round 2. He got a sub round 2. And I put Patty sub round 2, but really he got a KO round 3. That was close. That was a close little fucker. Hello, bro. What's goody? What's goody? Hi. What up, guys? Nah, dude, we Indians watch UFC at 7 a.m., so it's my birthday cards. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, I think I got all Indians in here right now. What's good, guys? What's goody? What's goody? If you watch UFC, feel free to follow the page. This page is dedicated to UFC, combat sports. Not even combat sports, because I don't cover boxing. I don't be doing that shit. We don't do boxing over here. I'm so tired. I'm so much happy for Volk. I am too, bro. The issue, though, is that people be sucking Volkanovski off. Like, I made a post. I was like, Volkanovski is fighting 3 curses. The 35-year-old curse, the Drake curse, and the Nina Drama curse. And now, of course, my entire morning is just people commenting, hey, nice call on Volkanovski. This one aged like milk. Like, bro, shut up. It was a 50-50 fight. Don't act like Volk dominated. Please don't do that. If you want to see a domination, watch the Paddy Pimblett fight. Hey, are you a fighter? I am not. I could be. If he will piss me off, I'll punch him in the face. See ya, chow, raha, he, mathan, what? Bro, broke it? Facts, bro. I'm impressed with Volk. Like, his chin is still there. He was scaring me when he got clipped in the eye and he couldn't see. He's like, I'm like, oh no, Volk. My last leg on my parlay, I needed that fight to go no distance. I needed anybody to get finished, and I would have won $100. I did bad. Right when the fight started, I'm like, this is definitely going the distance, isn't it? I had good picks, though. My picks, I went 10-3 on picks. So I got 10 right and 3 wrong. The 3 I got wrong were Volkanovski. I got Reyes wrong. I thought Reyes was going to get starched. Reyes spazzed. And then I picked Sean Woodson, too. Those are my only 3 I got wrong the entire card. Paddy versus Islam or Charles. Bro, I want to see Paddy versus Ilia Topuria, bro. You bet 5,000 on Volkanovski. You are a true degenerate. I like it. No, yeah, that's a fact, bro. I knew Volk won that shit. It was a fun fight to watch, though. Like, no takedowns, just straight banging it out. I had $5 to win 100. I don't bet big money because if I lose big money, I'll kill myself. I had $5 to win 100 on an 8-leg parlay, and my last leg was no distance for the Volkanovski fight. I like Volkanovski's game plan too. Whenever Lopez went to touch his neck, he has that little twitch where he's like, Volkanovski would hit him with a jab, which is beautiful. Like, as soon as you drop your hand to touch your neck, Volk hits him with a jab. That's beautiful. Yeah, I went 5-3 on the main card. 3-2. I think I did 2 technically. Yeah, I went 3-2. I almost swept the prelims, but I bet on fucking Sean Woodson, bro. That one's rough because I picked Padilla over Sean Woodson. So my chat hated me. So this time around, I'm like, all right, I'm going to give the chat what they want and pick Sean Woodson. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I swear on my life, I would have picked Danny Ige. Dominic Reyes, I did not see that coming at all. I wish I put more bets where it was fight ends in KO. Because fight ends in KO was very close to Krylov KO submission. I think Krylov KO submission was plus 150. Fight ends in KO was plus 105. I should have just done that. Bro, I want to see that so bad. Paddy versus Ilya. Imagine Paddy KOs him. I would die of happiness. Volk fan. I like your monkey cap. Monkey cap is wild. Monkey cap. I did not think Paddy was going to KO Chandler. And I did not think Gene Silva was going to submit Bryce Mitchell. That's crazy. Can we talk about Bryce Mitchell, guys? Can I have my moment? My moment of silence isn't really a moment of silence. It's more me yapping about how I hate Bryce Mitchell. But can we talk about it, guys? Come on, bro. I didn't pick Volkanovski, but at least I didn't pick Bryce Mitchell. That's funny, monkey cap. I'm gonna start saying that. It almost sounds racist. I can't say that actually. I can't even say that in America. If I say monkey cap, I'll get beat up. How are you guys doing though? Everybody good? Win or lose money? We're still here. We're still strong. We're still bright. Nora Cornhole, we'll go over every card, every fight. Nora Cornhole, the first round was scaring the crap out of me. I'm like, Nora, don't let this girl beat you up. And then thank God Nora came out and just pressured, thank God. Tulio Spaz 2. I would have loved to see a round 1 KO, but it's all right. Tulio, you did absolutely amazing. This guy sleeps with Norma Dumont. He's him. Who thought Gene would ninja choke Bryce Mitchell? Yeah, bro. Every single parlay I had was either Gene Silva KO, Bryce Mitchell submission, or Bryce Mitchell decision. Imagine you have an Indian mentality and you give some black dude this cap. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. If I say to a black guy monkey cap, it's I'm done. I'm cooked. Bryce Mitchell. Bryce has died. Bryce has risen. Bryce will come again. First round, Bryce Mitchell wasn't looking horrible, but I felt bad for Darren Elkins. Who thought Patty had hands? Bro, Patty looked huge in there. That's why I want to see Patty versus Topuria, bro. Patty's going to be huge compared to Topuria. And what is Patty? Patty's probably ranked like 6th right now. 5th or 6th. Some shit like that, right? I want to see Patty versus Topuria, and I want to see Yair versus Lopez. Because they hate each other now. Perfect. Sign me up. Lopez, bro. You play Xbox or PS5? What's good, no chill? I do PS5. I don't know anything about gaming. I asked my homie what I should get. He's like, bro, if you're not doing crazy gaming, just get a PlayStation. I was like, bet. I told everybody if I hit a crazy parlay this year, I'll buy an Xbox, but that's not looking good. I'm called the Parlay Princes, but I always lose on the last leg. I should have called it Last Leg MMA. No chill. You be betting or not? You be betting on the fights or not even? I'm about to just steal y'all's picks because I'm done. I'm cooked. Lopez was good. He looked aight, but he didn't really look that good, bro. He had his moments in the 3rd round, I think, 3rd or 4th, but I was going to ask if we could run UFC 5 on stream, but I don't have a PlayStation. Ouch. I'll get an Xbox eventually. Let the channel grow a little bit. We'll get the Xbox. I wish it was crossplay and we can do tournaments for MMA predictors. That'd be fire. I gotta fight Lorenzo. I hate Lorenzo, and Lorenzo wants the fade. So I'm like, I wasn't gonna give him the fade because I'm like, if he beats me, he's got bragging rights. But I think I might fight Lorenzo on PlayStation. We'll make that a watch party. I'll probably get a PS5 this year as well. That sucks, bro. To play a game with people, you have to buy 2 systems. If you buy a system, buy it used. I got my PlayStation for like just a little bit over $300, and the shit was in mint condition. Definitely shop used if you can. You smoking? I am, bro. I'm smoking at 10 a.m. like a piece of shit. I have to leave in 25 minutes. I gotta go do a video shoot. So I'm trying to act like I'm awake. course, now it's sunny. Why wouldn't it be? Bryce has died. Bryce has risen. I don't care what happened. I just needed Gene Silva to win. I don't care. We got that W. Fuck it. Dominic Reyes title run starts now. Who would have saw that coming, huh? He said he wants to fight Yuri again. That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence I like. I don't know if they'll give him that fight, though. I think Yuri's too high up in the rankings, but still. Do Indians have the N-word pass? Bro, I think the only people that don't have the N-word pass are people like myself, like white American males. I feel like everyone else is locked in. Indians, it's 50-50. I'm going to be honest, but you can pull it off. Do Hispanics have the N-word pass? 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. At least here in New York. Here in New York, everybody has the N-word pass except for white American males. I am not Cuban. You have the pass until you're brown or black. I can't even tan, guys. If I could tan, maybe there's hope, but I just sunburn. When you get sunburn, bro, you don't have the N-word pass. There's no way. That's probably the rule. If you get sunburn, you just don't have it. But back to fighting. Cedric Dumas. See how I transitioned into that? Is horrible. I had Cedric Dumas plus 3.5. I was like, bro, McHale ain't finishing him. And Hayjive told me, I went on Hayjive's live stream. He's like, bro, McHale's getting a KO round 1. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Psych! He got that shit. Darren Elkins, that was literally like elderly abuse. I feel bad for Elkins. Chase Hooper, would have loved to see the sub, but can I get a sub over Jim Miller? No, so whatever. What about who was born burnt? What does born burnt mean? You come out red immediately? Today's going to be a rough day because I ate way too much pizza before going to sleep. Right before bed, I was like, let me eat 3 slices of pizza. Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? 3 slices of pizza? I think I was depressed because I was like, my fucking parlay, bro. Anybody win money? Let me live vicariously through you guys. If you guys win money, I might feel like I won money. See you, dude. Bye. Take care. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Peace. Peace out, guys. Dan Ige spazzed. Sean Woodson had nothing for Dan Ige. Jandaroba spazzed. I had Jandaroba. Don't gamble. I had Jandaroba points, and she had like 70 arm bars. I was shitting my pants for that whole fight. But it didn't matter, because on that same parlay, I had Diego Lopez money line, and I had Krylov KO. Kill me. $10 to win 400. That was not the picks. I got greedy. I should have put fight ends in KO for Reyes, and I should have put like over on rounds for even fight goes the distance for Lopez was plus money, plus 105, plus 150. Fight goes the distance for Lopez. We did good on picks. I just got to convert that to money. 10-3 on picks, but I'm down the same amount as my picks equal. 10-3, you add that together, that's 103. That's basically what I lost. See how life works? $103. I think we covered all the fights right there. Oh, Yair spaz too. Prediction tracker is gonna say I went 9-4. That's because I sent him Pitbull, but really I pick flip to Yair. So in my eyes, I went 10-3 on prediction tracker. You're gonna see 9-4. I'm gonna sign out of here in 1 minute. I'm gonna play some UFC. Then I'm gonna get the hell on. Volkanovski's back, guys. Who fights Volkanovski next? I think Volkanovski's a safe bet going forward. Like, who is he gonna beat, bro? Zaporia's gone. He's beat everybody else. Who does Volkanovski fight? I'm out of ideas. Him versus Merab would kind of be fire. They're the same size. All right, guys, I'm going to slide out of here. Oh, shit, Andrew's here right when I'm dipping. Let's fucking go Volk. Volk spaz, bro. Volk spaz. He had some moments where he was scaring me, like in the later rounds, but Volk still spazzed. Let's keep it a buck. Volk spazzed. Patty absolutely dominated. Gene Silva didn't dominate. He did in the second, but the first it was scary. Yeah, I'm gone. I gotta get the fuck on. 6 calls, case I gotta get the hell on, Swervo. And Reyes spazzed. And Yair. Who are we missing? Tulio spazzed. Arosa spazzed. Dan Ige spazzed. When you live later, I'll probably do a live stream tonight. It's not 100%. I'm like pretty shot. I got 4 hours of sleep because I'm supposed to have a shoot this morning, but then we canceled it. But now I got another one. I was supposed to have one at like 9 a.m. And so I woke up at 7:30. So I'm fucking shot. I am shot. That's why I had to smoke right now to disguise the fact I'm so tired. Now I just feel like I'm high on weed. Yeah, that was a fire card, bro. That was a fire card. Was it all finishes? No, it wasn't all finishes. Fucking Volk. Yair. Great card, though. 314 was Demon. I feel like I got my money's worth. Exactly, bro. I lost 100. That's the pay-per-view right there. There you go. That's why I don't buy the pay-per-view. DraftKings, give ESPN their cut. For a fucking change word. Dana was saying, bro, he's not opposed to, like, ending pay-per-views. If Netflix takes over the UFC instead of ESPN, we're in luck. Because it's going to get a lot cheaper. I feel like you just pay $20 a month and you're locked in with UFC. That's fire. That'd be sick. And I think UFC is done with ESPN, so I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. It makes sense, bro. Like they should drop the money for the pay-per-views. Because I would literally buy that shit. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too. If a pay-per-view was like 50 instead of 80 or 90, I'm locked in. They will get a lot more viewers. Facts, bro. And ESPN be lagging sometimes. They're kind of tired with ESPN like fumbling the card. Ratings will skyrocket. I know, bro. It makes sense. It's tough. It's just like my industry. Like, do I charge more and get less clients or charge less and get more clients? I prefer to charge less and get more clients. That's just how I feel. You don't scare anybody away. I feel like people that buy the pay-per-views versus don't is like 50-50. Even $40? Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Easy. Take my 40. just think 80 to 100 right now, bro. I think you're just scaring people away. I've always bought them. I used to. For a year straight, I bought them. It's actually funny. It's a funny story because for a year straight, I bought the pay-per-views. And then I look on my credit card after a year, and I see these charges every month for $80. And it just says apple.com. It doesn't give me any information. So I literally disputed the charges. After a year of buying pay-per-views, I disputed the charges on my credit card because I literally didn't know what it was. I'm like, someone has my information. They're spending $80 a month. And then after a few months of thinking about it, I'm like, those were the pay-per-views. I don't blame myself, bro. Just put in the description of the charge, UFC pay-per-view. Anything UFC, I won't dispute it. I didn't fucking know. $2,000 a year to be a UFC fan? Nah, I know, bro. It's disgusting. It costs me more because all the money I lose. I have to start straight betting. I just fucking hate it, bro. I hate two-leg parlays. I hate them. It's a tough call. I'm not one of them, but I might have to be. Hijab picks turned $100 into $10,000 by betting under on strikes. That's demon. Hijab picks 100, but it was like an 8 or 9 leg, bro. Did you win money last night? Nah, I lost 100. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had a parlay open. My last parlay of the night was the Volkanovski fight to not go the distance, and I would have broken even. I would have broke even, bro. I could tell, bro. As soon as that first round ended, I'm like, this is going the distance for sure. And going the distance was plus 150. I wanted to hedge, but I couldn't. I already spent too much money where hedging just wouldn't have made sense. Like, if I put 50 on fight goes the distance, it just wouldn't have really made sense. You look tired, bro? No, I am. I'm so tired. I'm tired, and I'm about to drive for an hour and a half, do an hour-long shoot, drive an hour and a half back home, and then do a 2-hour shoot at my apartment, and then I'm free. So from now until like 6 p.m., I'm on it. I could not sleep. I was so pumped. No, I know. I'm definitely an addict because after the fights, I have to watch Dana's press conference. I have to watch, I watched Guru's recap video. I'll probably check out Experts. Those were the only ones I check out. I check out MMA Experts recaps, and I check out Guru's recaps. Be careful. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not like that tired. It's dangerous driving at like 2 a.m. when I'm tired. Driving right now when it's daylight, I'm fine. I eat that shit. I had a friend who drove from Rochester to New York 5 hours on acid. If he can do that, if he can drive 5 hours on acid, I can make it an hour and a half. Me too. Watch all the post conferences and everything. I didn't watch the fighters. I just watched half of Dana's shit. But I'm gonna check it out. I got a long drive right now, so hey, I'm about to check out some press conferences. Let's look at the card next week. I'll stay on here till I have to leave. I was gonna dip, but fuck it. Not next week's card. We have a little break, which is kind of horrendous, but actually, I can't even go on this computer. I don't know the password. Never mind. What is the next card? Is that Gary and Pratas? Is that next? Do you know, Andrew? Yeah. 315 is sad looking. I like 315, bro. I don't know why 315 gets me so excited. I'm tight that the Gilbert Burns and Morales fight got changed. But even the girl fights, bro, I'm not mad at it. 315 I like. 315 I like because every fight I'm looking forward to. 314, the first like 4 or 5 fights I just didn't care about at all. I don't care about the outcome. I was excited to kind of see Tulio perform. And I guess Julian Erosa was the 5th fight, so I was excited for Julian Erosa. Chase Hooper, I don't really care what happens. Like, I care if Chase Hooper gets a finish. If not, I don't really care. And I don't care for the Jandaroba fight, but... So there's a lot of fights on here I just don't care about. 315, every fight, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. Not going to deliver like this one. That is true. That's definitely true. Like, Natalia Silva fight is like 100% going the distance. Natalia Silva versus Alexa Grasso, 3-rounder. If it was 5 rounds, I'm curious, but 3 rounds, bro, that's going the distance. Shevchenko and Mirant Firo, I feel like that's going the distance. A sleeper fight? Marco got robbed, got in an accident before the fight. What happened? What do you mean? What does that mean? Oh, he actually got, like, physically robbed? Is that what you're telling me? How does a UFC fighter get robbed? A sleeper fight is Jasmine Jasdavicius and Jessica Andrade. I'm going Jasdavicius submission, bro. Heavy on it. I think, who else is fighting? Brad Katona's fighting that night. I think, isn't Jose Aldo fighting at 315? That's a banger fight. I was excited for Burns and Morales, but whatever. How do you get robbed when you're that big and you have a baddie on your shoulder? That's what they were saying. Somebody tried to rob him and he got in a car wreck. Jesus Christ. Yo, Tulio. This guy thinks he's in Fast and Furious. Chill out, gang. Damn, I can't even smoke another one because I don't have grabba. Damn. That is crazy. Shout out Tulio. He pretended that Gore was the guy who robbed him. He's like, bing, 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 bing. All right, 1 more minute. I actually got to get out of here now. Aldo is fighting. Bro, I want to look at this card. Shit. Oh, I have a computer right here. I don't know if this will turn on. I want to look at this card even though it's so far away. I don't know if this will work, but let's try it. Bryce got put to sleep. No, I know. I was so happy, bro. My Bryce joke is, Bryce has died, Bryce has risen, Bryce will come again. But instead of come, C-O-M-E, it's C-U-M. Yeah, this computer's not going to turn on. It's over. But we got a week off. I'm still going to drop a prediction video this week because I am excited for the Prates card. Prates next. This is what I'm talking about, bro. I'm a fan of Volk. I'm not a fan of getting harassed on Instagram because I picked Volkanovski. Like, chill out, bro. You don't see me going on people's Instagrams like, Bryce Mitchell, ha! Like, bro, just Bryce died. I can laugh about it on my own stories. But, like, bro, people are going crazy right now. I put a post up, like, Volk is cooked. He's fighting the Drake curse, the Nina Drama curse, and the 35 curse. And now people have a boner right now for Volk. I get it, bro. I get it. I pick flipped multiple times for that prediction. So it's not like I was like, Lopez by... People were saying Lopez KO. I was like, bro, I just don't see that. So I'm not out here thinking Volk is cooked. I just had to make a fucking prediction. Bryce's bark was worse than his bite. Yeah. Now, yeah, there's so many memes you can make. I'm not gonna do it though, bro. I'm not doing it. We had fun. Bryce got slaughtered. For Bryce to get submitted too, that's kind of bad, bro. Like, you're better off getting knocked out. Getting submitted when that's your game, that's not good. Lopez has no boxing. He needs a new team. Yeah, Lopez just wants to get in dog fights. And if he doesn't win the dog fight, then he loses. And I had this thought right before the card started. I was like, the only way to beat Volk is to put him to sleep. That's the only way to beat Volk. And I personally did not feel like Lopez was going to KO him. I liked Lopez like plus money as an underdog, but I did not like the KO. I bet it a lot because people were telling me to. That's my own fault. So that's where I should have used more logic, where I'm like, Volk needs to go to sleep. And I don't feel like Lopez is putting him to sleep. So my pick should have been Volkanovski. You made money last night? Of course not, bro. Come on. You know this, man. And you know this, man. I was close, though. I was close to breaking even. I had an 8-leg parlay, $5 to win 105, and I spent 100. So if that hit, I would have broken even. It was an 8-leg parlay. I went like 9 for 12, still ain't make shit, laugh my ass off. I think there was 13 fights. I went 10 for 13, but prediction tracker, the YouTube thing, is going to say 9 for 13 because I technically told him Pitbull. But I did pick flip. I made that clear I was pick flipping. My first pick was Yair. And then mid-prediction video, I said, nah, fuck Yair. And I went Pitbull. But then once the day came, I was like, nah, Yair's got this. Lopez needs to move his head and stuff. Feet work needs to improve. They were saying he hits fucking hard. They were saying Dan Ige said that's the hardest he's ever been hit, which is pretty crazy. But you can't just rely on power. And that's why I couldn't pick Chandler. I needed Nikita KO bad, bro. Yo, Krylov. Yair did look great, bro. Yair looked amazing. Krylov is so dead to me. Krylov is the real Vitor Petrino, bro. That shit was so rough to look at. The Godfather told me Reyes, and I'm like, bro, yeah, Reyes is not winning this shit. Silva versus Yair bucket, that's fire. I want to see Yair versus Lopez. I'm not going to lie. Silva is ranked now. I gotta look at the rankings. Shake my head. I needed Lopez. I knew Lopez would lose just so they can make him fight Yair next. Yeah, I was just saying my logic, bro. Like, I should have went with my gut, which is you have to put Volk to sleep, and I don't think Lopez is sleeping Volk. I should have just made my... The Reyes one, I should have put fight ends in KO for plus 100, plus 105. And then Dan Ige. I only picked Sean Woodson because of Christopher. That's not true. I guess like I kind of liked his last performance. I liked the length and all that, but Dan Ige, bro, he's a vet. 13th for Silva, crazy. Not gonna lie, Volk was getting packed out at the end. Now I know people dogging me on Instagram right now for going against Volk is insanity. You're acting like he pulled a fucking Paddy Pimblett. This guy couldn't see at one point. Lopez ain't want to burn himself out. Can't do that for 25 minutes. His first 5-round fight. Now I know I was proud of Lopez for that reason. Because Lopez was gassing against Ige. I'm like, damn, he's looking like that in a 3-rounder. All right, guys, I got to get the fuck out of here. I appreciate y'all for being here. I might be live tonight. I might not. But tomorrow or the next day, we'll definitely drop a prediction video. We got a week off, so that's it. This is all I bet on. So I got nothing for 2 weeks. Volk distance management was really good. Lopez wanted to bang so bad. Yeah, if you don't get in a dogfight, he's not going to win. Let me bag dog. All right, guys. Peace. Enjoy.